When Tron first hit cinemas in 1982, it was a bold experiment that fused the early digital revolution with the language of cinema. At its heart is Kevin Flynn, played by Jeff Bridges, a brilliant yet rebellious programmer who gets literally pulled into the digital realm he helped to create. Flynn's transformation from a carefree hacker to a self aware digital warrior gives Tron its human pulse. He's not your typical hero, he's cocky, curious, and genuinely in awe of the virtual world around him. His friendship with Alan Bradley, played by Bruce Boxleitner, who doubles as the noble security program Tron inside the system, grounds the story. Together, they stand against the oppressive Master Control Program, or MCP, which embodies the dangers of unchecked corporate and technological power. It's a theme that feels eerily prophetic today. Cindy Morgan's dual role as Laura and her digital counterpart Yori adds emotional weight, offering a quiet layer of warmth amidst the cold digital grid. Thematically, Tron works as both an adventure and a satire of control, where human versus machine, individuality versus system. In an age when computers were just becoming personal, the film dared to visualize a world where humans were at the mercy of their own creations. Now, beneath its light cycles and data disks lies a subtext about digital servitude and rebellion against corporate overlords. It's Disney's most subversive film of its era, wrapped in neon blue and phosphor green. What's fascinating is how Tron manages to feel optimistic despite its dystopian tone, which is a rare blend of rebellion and wonder. Visually, the film was revolutionary. Director Steven Lisenberger and cinematographer Bruce Lohan combined backlit animation, rotoscoping, and early CGI to create a look that had never seen before. Watching it in 4K today, the transfer brings out every glowing circuit line and every texture in the digital landscape. The restoration is crisp without stripping away the film's analog charm, like the contrast between the luminous suits and the pitch black backgrounds is sharper. The blues are more electric, the reds more menacing. The camera work within the grid remains iconic. Each frame looks like it was designed for a poster. Even in the slower dialogue scenes, the cinematography reflects the duality of human and digital worlds. For example, sterile labs and glowing corridors echoing each other. The soundtrack, composed by Wendy Carlos, amplifies the effect. Her electronic score blends Moog synthesizers and orchestral undertones, perfectly complementing the visuals. The pulsating rhythm during the light cycle battle still feels futuristic, a sound that bridges classic grandeur with 8-bit energy. It's the kind of score that immerses you rather than merely accompanies the visuals, making Tron one of the first true audio-visual experiences in cinema. When Tron debuted, it wasn't an immediate hit. It grossed around 33 million on a 17 million budget, respectable but not a blockbuster territory for Disney. Now, critics were divided. Some hailed its pioneering visual style, others dismissed it as all spectacle, no soul. Many didn't understand the digital jargon or the concept of entering a computer, which in 1982 was still an alien idea. Yet over time, the film gained cult status, especially among programmers, designers, and gamers who saw it as a film that understood them before the world did. It laid the groundwork for every digital world movie that came after that, for example, The Matrix, Ready Player One, or even Avatar. Now let's talk about the 4K Steelbook edition. A collector's dream it actually is. The packaging itself mirrors the film's design philosophy, clean lines with glowing circuitry and minimalist art. The cover features Flynn and Tron facing off against the MCP in a circular disc-like composition, simple yet powerful. The metallic finish adds a reflective glow that changes under light, echoing the neon energy of the movie. Inside the steelbook has inner artwork depicting the iconic light cycle grid rendered in radiant blue. The discs, which are 4K UHD and Blu-ray, are neatly slotted on opposite sides, and while there's no protective sleeve, the smooth matte interior finish prevents scratches when handled carefully. Now there's bonus features are plentiful. The 4K disc boosts a pristine Dolby Vision transfer and DTS HD Master Audio 5.1 track that does justice to Wendy Carlos' score. The Blu-ray includes a treasure trove of extras like the making of Tron interviews with Steven Leisberger and Bruce Boxleitner, production design galleries, and archival footage showing how early CGI was rendered frame by frame. There's also a featurette of digital imagery in motion, which offers a fascinating glimpse into the technical obstacles the team faced in 1982, which many of them would become standard practice decades later. In fact, fans will especially enjoy the commentary track where Liz Berger reflects on how Disney executives didn't fully grasp the film's vision at the time. What makes Tron still captivating today isn't just nostalgia or its early use of CGI, it's how the film captures a sense of discovery that modern blockbusters rarely evoke. There's a sense of sincerity in Flynn's curiosity, in the idea that digital spaces could reflect human values and flaws. The dialogue may feel dated at times, but the philosophy, which is the question of who controls the system, feels more urgent than ever. Watching it in 4K, you are reminded not of how old Tron is, but how ahead of its time it was. In the end, Tron stands as both a time capsule and a prophecy. It predicted our digital immersion while celebrating human imagination. The 4K Steelbook edition is the definitive way to experience it, with a blend of retrofuturism and modern clarity that rewards both longtime fans and newcomers. In fact, 4 decades later, the light cycle still races across the screen with unmatched energy, and the film's vision of humans fighting to retain agency inside their own creation remains as relevant and thrilling as ever. Now, this movie is a must-watch.